Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to VinnyTortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at VinnyTortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum with a lot of life.
Yes, it is party time. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. Got a very, very, very cool show for you this afternoon on this odd Thursday afternoon show. You know how it is. We're kind of spotty now these days. We do at least one a week, but it's whenever, because why not? I have that luxury. But we are live here from Hollywood. Please make sure you check out all of the social media, Facebook pages, facebook.com/another effing podcast. And of course, the Twitter machine, the Instagram, and my entertainment page is at Real Izzy Presley on my quest for 1 million followers. Not exactly there, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Only about 2,500. Actually, I'm getting close to 2,600. I'm creeping up there. Make sure you do check out everything. There is merch that is available. Yes, go buy t-shirts and stuff, because the more shit you buy, the less I have to drive Lyft, and that makes me a happy camper. Oh God, what else do we got? Coming up in the upcoming weeks, Dennis Haskins. Yes, Mr. Belding will be on the show. Just ran into him on Tuesday at the Viper Room for Chips Enough's birthday party. Oh, that was quite a night, I must say. Oh, I gotta turn this down. It's coming through so good. All right. Oh, yeah. I still hear an echo, but fuck it. Whatever. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first half of the show brought to you by Beater Amplification. If you are a musician, you are a guitar player, check these guys out. BeaterAmplification.com. That's 2 E's. Balls out. Rock and roll tone. Yes. 100 watts of pure testicular fortitude. Get that old school Metallica tone. Get that old school AC/DC tone. And get that old school clean-ass Fender tone. All in one 100-watt tube amp. Pull 2 tubes and you got a 50. That is the beauty of it. And also, if you do want to donate to the show, you absolutely can. izzypresley@yahoo.com is your PayPal. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me this afternoon is somebody that I randomly ran into on an audition, and he said his name. I'm like, God damn it, I know you. And this is after the audition was done, thankfully. And then I figured it out. We worked at Soft Touch Car Wash together in high school. St. Cloud, Minnesota. Shannon Holmes. He's an actor. You're a writer. You produce stuff too?
I'm trying to.
Right.
Of course.
Right. Welcome to another fucking podcast, man.
I like the. Is that your slogan? It's whatever, because who cares? I think that's what you said at the beginning.
Exactly. Hey, Joe Regan has touched in. Soft Touch Car Wash checking in. There we go.
Joe Regan? What's up, Joe?
You remember Joe?
Everything is foggy from those days, but
Right?
yeah, I remember Joe.
Joe was the one that I contacted as I got in my car after I left that audition. And I'm like, do you remember the name Shannon Holmes? He's like, yeah, I was in theater with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, dude, did he work at Soft Touch? He goes, my God, he did.
Well, I was employed there. I don't know if I really worked there.
Right.
I remember driving a Volkswagen van through the garage door. Oops.
I bet Uncle Jeff was happy about that too.
Yeah. I remember
Mary Lou.
he had a saying. I remember it all the time because we'd always be being high school kids doing our thing and. Or not doing our thing. And I remember him just kind of smiling, slow nodding, looking at us, and yeah, fuck around, soon you won't be around.
Right.
And a year and a half later, still working there. Like,
yeah, of course, dude. I started. I was a senior in high school. I remember the day I started. It was the night of the Tyson fight that he lost.
Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas, yeah. And I think you were working that night too. I think you were. You had dark hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not dark anymore.
Nope.
Pretty white. Pretty white.
Actually, Mary Lou drove a fucking limo through one of those doors.
Oh yeah. See, we
you were
talked
long
about this,
gone by then.
But I left and I came back.
That's right.
But like hearing you talk about it, and like it's just like things start firing off in my memory. Like, oh, that's damn. I remember, like, sometimes at least a quarter of your check was in charges on, like, chuck wagon sandwiches.
Yep,
and
cigarettes and everything. You know Fred died? Durf?
Oh, Fred Durf.
Yeah. He was the manager, the tall, he drove that little fucking Chevette that he made fucking backfire all the time. Oh, he ruled. Yeah, he died, he died in the 90s. It wasn't, like, too long after I quit working there that he died.
He wasn't that old.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. That was fucking weird.
Good times.
Yeah, exactly. But we actually have something else in common, too. Our very first, mine at least, my very first time on the big screen, Catch Me If You Can.
That's right. Oh, yeah, because that was before I started working there. They shot a scene at Soft Touch Car Wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that the Chad Bell. Weird that I remember the dude's name. He played like the high school punk kid from because they had all the different like cliques, right?
Yep.
And I was like in all of his scenes like as a sidekick of his. Remember they drive the car. They're racing through town. They drive the car into the car wash to like clean the paint off or something.
Yeah. Because it was painted. But then they cleaned it off, and
so the cops couldn't
right because then a whole shitload of the exact same car came out of the car wash at the same time, so they didn't know which one they were following.
Right, yeah, that's right. And they had Chad and I both in wetsuits and flippers because the 80s.
Right, exactly.
Basically, that's the explanation of it.
Exactly. If you guys don't know what movie we're talking about, it's called Catch Me If You Can. It's not the Leo DiCaprio. Catch Me If You Can.
Far from it.
Matt Latanzi.
Yep.
Who was he married to Olivia Newton-John at the time? I think that's
so.
what it was. Yeah.
That was his claim.
Yeah. See, my big scene, I was an extra in it was the pep rally scene where they brought him into the gym when the whole school was in there to cheer him on.
Yeah.
I was sitting right behind his mechanics. and one of them was the kid was on Growing Pains. He wasn't Boner. He was the guy with. Was it? He had the Latino Afro mullet.
Yeah. Wait.
Screech was Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, that's Saved by the Bell. No, I don't know. It was a whole lot of B and C listers.
Yes. And it's funny because you can find the whole movie on YouTube. I watch it every once in a while. It's like, oh my god, this is so bad, but it's so awesome at the same time.
Right.
And the principal was the guy from
Jeffrey Lewis.
Yeah, Every Which Way You Can, and
Any Which Way But Loose, and pretty much every Clint Eastwood Western too. He was in a bunch of those.
Yeah, pretty much. So your history. I mean, you were in theater in high school, and you caught. Is that when you caught the acting bug? Is that
kind of? It was. Yeah. It was doing plays, but it was probably mostly the variety show in high school.
Yeah.
Like my sophomore, actually my freshman year, like the choir teacher, Mr. Sieving, was trying to tell the freshman choir, all the kind of the newbies in high school, like we've got a variety show coming up, and I know freshmen don't typically do it, but I'd like to encourage you to, if you've got a sketch, if you've got a song, if you've got an idea that you want to come on and do for the variety show, to come on and do it. And I had a sketch that in my head that I saw performed at Bible camp when I was 10.
That's right, because you guys in the public school, you had to go to CCD and Bible camp. Us Catholic school bastards, we had to go to church twice a week at school. So
lucky.
Trust me, it sucked.
Yeah, right. But it made you who you are today.
Yeah.
So there's that.
There's that. Hold on, that gets a Pat Fontaine laugh.
Yeah.
Anyways, Joe says, "Say hello, Dolly, and it'll all become clear."
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. So Hello, Dolly was my first. Was the first play I was in high school after the variety show, after I tried the variety show, and it was. I probably, and I've told the story before when people ask me, like, one of my most embarrassing moments. And it's probably not that embarrassing to most people, I guess, but for me, it really was, just because it was a dress rehearsal for the show. And there was my character's big moment. I played Cornelius Hackle, and I'm talking about, just about to go into a song called It Only Takes a Moment. And I'm talking about... because I fell in love with Irene Malloy. Weird, I'm remembering these names. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes.
The old brain. But it was dress rehearsal. The whole cast, the orchestra, everyone, and Mr. Ludwig was directing. He said, great, and now Ms. Michelle Lederer, and now you go up and kiss her. Pause for a little anecdote. At the time, this girl that I was dating, all we'd ever done is just like full on like blah, just all tongues and hands on boobs and stuff,
Yeah.
like
boobies.
And so I'm going to kiss her, and I'm like, I didn't quite get. It was a stage kiss, and so I'm moving in, and I remember it like in slow motion. I'm moving in close, and she's there too, and my lips open, and right as her eyes widen, like wider than my mouth. And she starts laughing, covers her mouth, and turns around laughing and runs away. And I'm left there turning the color of your hair. Like, I'm like, just fucking devastated.
You go in for the porn kiss.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. But and Michelle was beautiful. So there was that.
Of course.
And so
that helps.
And it felt like, and it wasn't the whole school, but it was like all of the theater department,
Right.
I just was like, oh God, just like shot, just embarrassed as hell. But yeah, that's my Hello Dolly story.
That is freaking hilarious. So how soon after high school did you get the bug and decide I got to get out here?
Well, after high school, I did some like Stearns County Children's Theater stuff, and then moved to the Twin Cities and decided it was more important to get drunk and fuck around for a while than it was to do anything else.
That's a great St. Cloud mentality.
Like like go to college. Kind of didn't do that either. And I didn't really go after it when I moved to the cities. Just kind of fucked around for a while and then sobered up. when I turned 21.
How does that work?
Yeah. So I was 21. 6 months later, I sobered up, and 5 years later, like everyone who asked me, like, how come you don't drink? Or why are you sober? And the easy answer was always, well, because I wasn't really doing anything with my life that I wanted to, and so I figured if I didn't have drugs or alcohol to blame it on, I wouldn't have an excuse.
Right.
And everybody was like, oh, that's cool. Until one day, a cook at the bar that I was working at, sober guy working at a bar, makes sense,
Right.
said, oh, okay, well, has it worked? And I went, well, no, nothing. Like, and so then I decided, ill-advisedly, but I went to Brown Institute at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Got a broadcasting certificate. Got a job as a radio announcer in Montana.
Oh, wow.
In a town without stoplights.
Wow, big time.
Yep. AM in the Golden Triangle, Shelby, Montana. KSEN radio. I was the afternoon drive. There's no afternoon drive time, but
Right.
But I was the afternoon announcer, and I was there like 2 weeks and realized, oh yeah, this isn't for me. So like almost a year later, moved back to Twin Cities and took an improv class, auditioned, got into Tony and Tina's Wedding, and started booking commercials.
Come on in.
Got company. Who could it be now?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chips Enough has entered the room, and I immediately got high. Chip, Shannon, Chip.
Hey, Chip. Nice to meet you.
Chip, make yourself comfortable. Sit in. You need anything to drink? I got some energy drinks. I got a beer. I got a La Croche water.
Liquid.
Where's the pot?
You're the purveyor of the pot.
Guilty as charged.
Shit, I wish I had an extra fucking mic for you, Chip.
That's okay, buddy. That's fine. You guys are great.
All right, cool. Just sit back and relax.
Hang out.
Chip, he's in town. They're starting their the Hair Nation tour. It's you guys and Bullet Boys and Great Jack Russell's Great White. That's right. And
nice.
you were just in Anaheim last night, correct? San Diego. That's right. So then it's
The old whale vagina. Got it.
Yes. It's the Wiltern tomorrow night and then Anaheim, correct?
That's correct.
All right. See, there you go. I'm smart and stuff, and you can
Yeah,
actually.
he wasn't even looking at notes when he got all that.
I can remember shit when it comes to music. That's about it. Oh my God! Joe says cattle drive. That must be your afternoon drive time.
Yeah, afternoon cattle drive.
And
Yeah,
he also
it's all
said
right.
that gal was smoking hot.
Oh yeah, Michelle
Yes.
Letter. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's beautiful.
Yeah. See, actually, I got my start in radio on Rockin' 101.
WHMH Sock Rabbit St. Cloud.
The Red House that rocks.
Nice.
I took the air chair over from Mick Stewart and
Okay.
Ron Stryker and dude, did you hear about Scott Clone? You remember Scott Clone in the Clone Zone?
I don't.
Oh, he got busted. He got busted in Minneapolis trying to pay this 17-year-old guy to like poop for him. At a gym.
Poop for him?
Poop for
on
him and give it to him.
Near him.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
reaching way into the
Yeah. Well, he always had that creepy porn stash, so it kind of made sense, I guess.
I don't know, porn and poop, they're separate categories for me.
I don't know, but it was like more the creepy molester stash. You know the stash
okay.
I speak of?
Yeah, the one that accompanies the Dahmer rim glasses.
Yes, absolutely, which I believe he had. No, he didn't. He didn't. So anyways, so when did you exactly get out here to L.A.?
I moved out here in fall of 2000.
Okay.
And been here since, enjoying the struggle.
Right. Oh, you've done some stuff. I mean,
yeah. It's like everything. It's ups and downs.
Right.
Moved out here, got a commercial agent right away, and started booking commercials pretty quickly. And so that worked well. Started a sketch comedy group from a group of people that I was in class with at the Groundlings, and we put on 4 different shows that we wrote, directed, produced ourselves within a year. Got a manager, did another show. She brought Showtime to see one of our shows, and then we met with them in their offices and sold a pilot.
Nice.
Great. And that was a year and a half after moving here. I'm like, shit, Hollywood's easy, man. There's nothing to this. Just come out and do it.
Yeah, right.
And then they didn't pick it up. And
Of course.
and then
Hey, at least you sold a pilot, though.
Yeah,
that's
that's true,
more
that's
than
true.
a lot of people can say. Chip, a little backstory here. I was on my very first commercial audition.
That was your very first?
That was my very first one.
Oh, no shit.
And we're going to get into that after the
Okay.
commercial break because we have to break that down. And the premise of, I'm not going to say what it was because I don't think we can still talk about it yet or whatever.
It's
But-
better safe than sorry.
yeah, exactly. But anyways, they needed a chubby, true Minnesota guy. And I'm like, fuck, that's me. Why not? And he's asking me questions. He's like, so where'd you grow up? I say, St. Cloud, Minnesota. He goes, Apollo or Tech. I said, well, Cathedral. And he goes, Apollo, 1990, Cathedral, 91. And then when we were walking out after we were done. I'm like, dude, what's your name? He goes, Shannon Holmes. I'm like, I know you. Turns out we worked at Soft Touch Car Wash together in high school. Small fucking world, man.
Yeah. The casting directors said, I guess I told them that. I told him that story you just told, basically, and he said, "Yeah, when I was putting the schedule together, I figured, I wonder if Shannon's going to know anybody, like,
Right,
and
right.
sure enough, yeah."
Yeah. So anyway, we'll get into that. But you also, so you do a school now, an online school? How is?
No, it's there are a couple of casting directors, commercial casting directors, Allison Horn Casting and Ross Lacey Casting. They're probably the two of the busiest casting directors in town commercially. They're just prolific, always working, and they teamed up to create these commercial audition technique classes, and they have their top session directors, which is what I do. Teach the classes, and so basically these classes are taught by people that run sessions day in and day out, and they're in there for callbacks, so they kind of see and know what works and what doesn't work. And they're also people that are actors and are on TV and commercials all the time too. So we can teach these classes from both sides of the camera, from what production sees and what directors see, and casting directors, and from the other side how it is as an actor. Doing it and trying to find that good balance.
Gotcha. So somebody that's green like me, that would be something good.
Yeah,
for me
I think
to
it'd be
check
very
out.
helpful for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can talk.
Yeah, we'll talk.
It's or you just go to thecommercialclass.com.
There you go.
And that's here in LA, and it's taught at 200 South. A casting facility. That's the address, but it's also the name of the place. A casting facility. It's probably the biggest casting place in town.
Somebody like me who, like I said, is green. I mean, stuff like that. I mean, I was thinking we'd be doing improv classes. I don't know. I mean, what would be the best avenue to go down?
If you want to get into commercials, for sure, take a commercial class, but take improv too. That's going to help you in all areas of acting. I'm not saying that that's the only acting class that probably,
right.
But it gets you so that you can just roll with things more.
Right.
And for commercials, like the bulk of them, in essence, require some improv chops so that you can, I call it turd polishing.
There you go.
A lot of times, I mean, the scripts aren't that great. But they get a director who's got a good comedy mind, and they get actors that are good improvisers who typically then get the comedy of a spot, and a lot of them at least try to be a little funny. And then they can make this really great story and this really great scene in the callback and on set, and then by the time it gets on the air, they whittle it right back down to the turd it started out as.
Gotcha.
That's
I
a
will
real
say
great
this.
endorsement.
Right?
Am I biting the hand that feeds me now a little bit? But it's what it is, and I think if you talk to anybody, we get it. The idea is to sell a product, and
right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the hell I was going to go with this. This is why improv classes might be a good idea.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. So you moved out here. You almost sold the pilot. I mean, you've been working. I mean, why
am I not famous? Is that what you're saying?
Why are you not famous? Actually, I had one gal comment on your photo and goes, "Oh my God, he's hot. He's a gorgeous man. How are you not working?"
Go on. No, I'm working. I've got some commercials that are on the air now. I didn't pursue theatrical representation or auditioning for TV shows or movies right away because I'm stupid or intimidated or whatever. I just didn't do it basically because I was having so much fun doing the sketch comedy thing, and we sold the pilot, and I'm like, I have not had a better feeling than selling a show that was like it was my idea. It wasn't mine; it was our group's, but I'll take ownership in it, and we created it and directed it ourselves, and it was us, and people liked it, and we were able to sell it. That was such a high. It was right up there with orgasm. It was just phenomenal feeling, and so I kind of went after that more with another sketch group, and we two of the guys in that group wrote an idea for a show of like a like company retreat place, but it was like supposed to be for like team building and self-help, and we called it Team Builders, and it was going to be us that ran the camp, and we were just misfits and shitty at it. But earnestly, one of us, me, was earnestly trying, and the rest were just along for the free ride and free place to stay. We paired up with Rick Mill Productions. Paul Miller, he directed Saturday Night Live, Mad TV, and just tons of live comedy specials. He liked the idea, and we went and shopped it around a little bit, and we didn't get any takers. And then, like everything, it gets so frustrating. Like you've been in a successful band, but like knowing like in the group mentality, like if it's hard to keep everyone focused and moving forward and trying to keep at the same thing when it's failing, or when it feels like it's failing, or feels like we're getting bored with it. But so anyway, that fizzled. And then I thought, well, maybe I should try it the traditional way. Now that I'm well into my 30s, maybe I should consider getting, right? getting an agent and taking some more classes and just working on my craft. And so I did that about 5 years ago, and now I'm in my mid 40s. So,
and I think you got me by a year.
Well, yeah,
I turned 46 next month.
I did in July.
Oh, okay.
So
there you go.
Pretty much, yeah.
About a year. One thing I did want to talk about before we go to break is I had, because, obviously I drive Lyft on to eat.
Those were finger quotes. You couldn't hear that.
Dollar menus. Anyways, and I had a guy in the car I was driving, and he was this is a couple years ago. He's a commercial actor. Mm-hmm. And one thing that we were just kind of talking about the business a little bit, and he's like, one thing that he was saying is that there's a lot of these commercials now where they're going away from the union people, mm-hmm. which is really affecting how he works. Now, that audition that I was on, that was non-union.
Yeah.
So, I kind of get it. How has that affected you?
Substantially. There's a lot of non-union work, a lot of that's a huge conversation, and it's hard to go to work without somebody bringing it up and having opinions about the union and what the union's doing, what the union's not doing, what it should be doing, how we can change it. And it's a massive conversation. I think the union is going to have more strength with more numbers.
Right.
And I think they should restructure how difficult it is for people to join the union. They should make it a shit ton easier and less expensive. And the way to do that, I don't have all the answers because I haven't really put pen to paper and thought about it.
Right.
Just make a couple of different tiers of membership. Like your initial membership, and it doesn't have to cost you $3,000 to join once you're allowed to join. Mm-hmm. Then it costs you that money. Just find different ways of getting more people in it. And like some actors that went FICOR, right to work, invite them to come back with a one-time freebie to come back to the union without having to pay the initiation fee. But, just get more numbers, and that's just one of fucking several ways that.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to save that conversation because I want to have you back on at some point when I have a couple other people in here, like my buddy, he's a producer on the Pimple Popper. Or not a producer, he behind the scenes, but he's also helping me with. He's going to produce my show if it ever gets sold. And then I have a writer that I'm working with, and then do you know Mike Rylander? You familiar with that name? Yeah.
He's from Minnesota, right?
Yeah, he's from Minnesota. He used to be the Jumbotron guy at the Timberwolves games. That's how I got to know him because he looked like Wally Zerbiak.
Yeah.
And that was in my sports writing days. That's how I got to know him. So it would be kind of fun to get a whole bunch of people that kind of in that side of the industry and kind of have that conversation.
Yeah.
I guess, and talk about all that. All right, so we're going to go take a short little break, and when we come back, we're going to break down my amazing first audition. This is going to be fun. But also, before we go to break, make sure you check out John Palumbo Design. We love us some John Palumbo. You need a website? Do you need a logo for your band, for your whatever? Hit up John Palumbo Design. It's johnpalumbodesign.com. He will get you taken care of. He is such a cool guy. And that's why you go to him, because he's a cool guy. Plus, he's also super fucking talented. John Palumbo Design. Be right back with Shannon Holmes on another fucking podcast.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold. I like fat women and cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem. And his sponsor is Josh Todd from, and again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn. And they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
Fucking Craig Gass. Gotta love Craig Gass. We are live here on another effing podcast on a Thursday afternoon, coming to you from Hollywood, California, beautiful downtown Burbank. And in studio, I have Shannon Holmes, who's a man that we go way back, even though we didn't even know it when we ran into each other. Because it had been 30 years probably since I've seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think
Small
about.
fucking world, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
It was since Desert Storm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Not that we were really involved in that, but...
Oh, no. I remember watching it on TV.
Yeah. Yep.
Wolf Blitzer.
from the car wash.
That's right, from the car wash. So yeah, and we already talked about this, but if you just happened to be just joining us, I went on my first commercial audition just about a month ago. Was it?
Was it that long ago?
Was it?
Yeah, maybe
3 weeks.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. And
the days run together.
Yes, they absolutely do. And this chap right here. So I thought you were the casting director. You weren't. You were just working for the casting director.
Yeah, I'm freelance. I work for multiple casting directors, but I tend to work for the same ones fairly steadily, just because we get a better kind of shorthand and understanding how we work together. So, yeah, basically, I'm the one in the room that's running the camera, recording it on the computer, editing it, and giving the actors the direction that I've discussed with the casting director, who's discussed it with the director. So a lot of middlemen there.
Yep. All right, so I'm not going to blame it on you. I broke it down to, well, one, I was nervous as hell. I'm sure you could probably tell that.
No, not really. Because I mean, everybody, especially even like seasoned actors, when the audition is for you to just be you, it's interesting. But like a lot of times, okay, but what's my? It's
right.
Yeah, so I didn't notice that you were outwardly nervous.
Okay, so all right, I'm going to blame it on one of four things. One, the gal I was with brought me down. Because she was overacting. I wasn't fat enough.
That's what most actors say. Oh, I didn't get the part because I wasn't fat enough.
That's right. All right, because they wanted a chubby middle-aged guy. Or I didn't say boat. I didn't say bag. I didn't say because they wanted the true Minnesota accent.
Right.
I didn't say Minnesota. I didn't say roof.
You didn't say
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. Going fishing up there to Mille Lacs there this weekend.
Yeah, you checked the weather yet? It's supposed to be a wet one.
Yeah, but I will say this: if I would have gotten a callback, I would have nailed that motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't run those callbacks. So I'm not sure exactly what ended up happening.
All right. Well, I mean, it was my first time, and it's good to get this feedback, as negative as it's going to be.
Yeah, I would quit if I were you.
All right, very well. very well.
Yeah.
No, I suppose like it's interesting because it's been 20 years since my first on-camera audition. So it's like trying to think of how I felt then. Granted, I was 20 years younger then too, but
yep. Didn't look like Brett Favre.
No. Yep. I could take over his Wrangler campaign. I guess. If only I was a badass quarterback from the wrong team.
Hey, he played for us too.
Yep. One good year. Yep. And one bad year.
Yep.
That's consistent with Favre.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
So you came in because basically the audition was like half of it was just like talking to you, and then and everybody else giving a quick little 30-second kind of interview, 45-second kind of thing, and then the other half was each person had a scripted line that they would take, and then we did a different version of that and switching the scripted lines, right?
Yep.
So it was a pretty kind of simple audition in that there wasn't like blocking. It wasn't necessarily like even a scene really.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you've got that kind of an audition? Mostly kind of don't act too hard.
Yeah.
Or don't think about it too much and just
right.
I think you got to leave. You've got to try to leave every audition feeling like you just had a little bit of fun. You just had a little bit of...
It was fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you can leave with nothing else other than that was kind of cool. That was all right. That's a win. Because everything else you can't control.
Right.
You know, that girl that was with you that overacted, great. You don't have to match her. You don't have to worry about her. In fact, please overact. And accentuate what I'm not doing, overacting. Right?
Right. There, I guess that makes sense.
There's so much shit in the world that can get in your way. You don't need to be one of those things.
No.
But we're always...
That's amazing advice.
We're always like the biggest thing.
Oh, I know.
It seems.
I know. I'm my own worst enemy.
Yeah, like most of us.
Yeah.
So if you kind of approach it with, I'm gonna listen to what I need to do when I get the explanation of what the audition is, and do it to the best of my ability to translate what I understood the explanation to be, and have fun doing it. That's a win. That's a good audition, whether you get a callback or not.
Okay.
If it's see, no, I just did that thing. My memory just
it happens. Well,
brain just quit.
Age.
Yep. I'm getting old.
Back in my day, we wore onions on our belts, and we liked it.
Yeah. So if have fun. Shit, I've totally lost my train of thought. Come and take my class. This is what I do.
Yeah, there you go.
I ramble and then forget what I was saying.
Don't get in your own way.
Yeah. I'm just going to think for a second.
All right. While you're thinking, I'm going to tell you about A&P Productions' Laser Engraving Division. That's right, aplasers.com. Check them out. They do my roadie packs. Check this out. This is pretty cool. We do got my logo on like a little flashlight gimmick, and we got a flask, and we've got a Zippo and a dog tag, and you guys can buy that. I got one left. $30 plus $5 shipping and handling in the continental United States of America. PayPal is izzypresley@yahoo.com. Just send me a message, say you want it, and I will ship it out to you. I'll even sign it because, God damn it, that's going to be worth some money. But if you need anything done, especially if you're in central Minnesota and you got yourself a gun, you got yourself a sidearm, you can go down to one of these gun shows that AP Laser is going to be at and have your gun engraved, laser engraved with anything you want. I have seen him do some badass shit, man. Just check him out on Facebook, A&P Productions Laser Engraving Division, and the website is aplasers.com.
Now I remember. How we get in our way is we think about it too much. We overthink what it is, what the audition is. A lot of times, depending on how you're wired, but I think a lot of people do the work and put so much importance on what it is that that's what gets in their way. Mm-hmm. And I've heard this. I learned this from Leslie Kahn. I study at Leslie Kahn acting, and one of the most basic kind of thoughts is to have your work together, do it, and be prepared, and then just before action, say to yourself. Sometimes, if you need to, say it out loud. Fuck it. Literally, that, and then I've given that direction to people that they're close to what they're doing in the scene that they're auditioning for, but they just keep they're too tense. I'll give it an adjustment. You need to hit this mark before you do this thing. Blah blah blah. And most of all, look at me right now, out loud. Say fuck it, and they say fuck it, and I say ready, action, and their take is that's the take. That's the one. It's interesting. It's such a stupid, simple little thing, but it's weird how often it works.
Right. Well, okay. In your mind, did I bomb that audition?
Yeah, you totally. Yeah, it was a waste. I didn't even show it to the client. No, I didn't think so at all.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes me feel good.
No, honestly, because I thought you were genuine. Just to get people to be genuine, oddly, is difficult.
Right. Oh no, that I absolutely do. Come on, in the fucking music industry, it's the same way. Seeing the real person as compared to the on-stage persona.
Right.
That's what I love about Chip. Chip is Chip. Chip is one of the nicest guys in the fucking world, on stage and off, and he's the Flava Flav of sunglasses of rock and roll.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Fucking rules. Oh my God! Good day from Australia, Lana. Hello, Bruce. Greetings from the Great White North. Go take off. It's been snowing like a bugger all day. One of the reasons that we got out of Minnesota, Bruce, is to not have to deal with that shit. I enjoyed a blizzard yesterday, and I'm like, this is the only blizzard that I want to deal with.
Oh, from the Dairy Queen?
From the Dairy Queen.
Nice, yeah.
I actually found a Dairy Queen.
Yeah, that's a find in itself.
Huntington Beach.
Connected to an Orange Julius.
No? It was this freestanding...
Standalone Dairy Queen?
Standalone Dairy Queen.
Well, it sounds like you need a new sponsor.
Yeah, right. All right, Lana, good day. Thank you for checking in.
Australia, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What time is it in Australia?
It is, I have no idea.
Sunday?
Sure. It's Sunday. It's Sunday down under, mate. All right, go throw the shrimp on the bobby. So yeah, let's pimp you one more time here, because I know you have to get down to somewhere that's going to take you a while to get there. Because
a buddy of mine and I started putting lyrics to TV show themes that are popular now that have themes but no lyrics. Like we're just wrapping up Westworld. Not very timely, but and we're going to start on Jack Ryan.
Nice.
Our first one was Silicon Valley. It's a nice little 10-second thing, but he's got a green screen too, and we've insert ourselves into the opening montage with it. We're called Hot and Themey.
Hot and Themey. Oh, it's Friday, mate. It's Friday in Australia.
Time zone jokes never really work that well.
Exactly. All right, and people, you just do it on YouTube, and where do you guys do it?
So far, I mean,
fun.
it's in its infancy. We're just kind of playing around and having some fun doing it.
Yeah, man, that's what it's supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's just a fun. I wouldn't even call it a passion project. It's just a fun goof off kind of thing, and it makes us laugh. And
that's what it's about.
Hopefully, it makes some other people laugh, and maybe we'll get a following. And who knows? And monetization would great. That'd be even better.
That is a glorious thing.
Yeah, indeed. And then also, because I got to get going to that. And I'll just plug thecommercialclass.com one more time. Check it out if you're thinking of, if you're in like your situation, Izzy, just kind of getting going, or if you're thinking about starting, a great place to start. Take an intro level class. Or if you've been doing this for a while and you're just kind of wondering, the fuck is going on? How come I'm not booking stuff? Take the class, and it helps you present the best version of yourself for your auditions. And that's kind of the best thing. And plus, you meet like-minded people, which is always good.
Let me ask you this. Does the long hair hurt me?
No, be you.
Okay.
Be you.
Because I play a great buddy at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Great fat guy at a bar.
Yeah.
Great fat guy at a strip club on Sniffers Row.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, just like there's a role for everybody.
This is true.
Even in commercials, you don't all have to be like pretty model-y kind of people.
I am, goddammit, man pretty.
Middy.
Best looking man in broadcasting. I get lost in my own eyes. You want to give out your website one more time? And
that's for thecommercialclass.com for looking at classes in Los Angeles. If you're looking at taking classes in Minnesota, I go back there every summer to teach classes as well. And if you want to find out some more information on that, you can go to my website, which is homeschool.com. That's HOLMESCHOOL.com.
I see what you did there. Use your last name like that. And you already went back this summer?
Went back this last summer and the summer before. And
I wish you were going back like next week, because you can bring me back some Michelob Golden Light draft, because we can't get that out here. It's like a law I have with everybody that comes here from the upper Midwest. You have to bring me Michelob Golden Light.
Michelob Golden Light. That was the one that had like the hexagonal can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's glorious.
Ribbed for drinking pleasure.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. I can definitely play a homeless guy.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shannon, thanks. Dude, thanks for coming to do this.
Yeah, this is fun, man.
Yeah, you were welcome back at any time. Let me hit my outro music here. Check out all of his stuff. Also, please check out Facebook.com/another effing podcast. Hit that like button. Hit that like button and follow button at Real Izzy Presley all the way across the board. You can find out what I'm eating, how much Astroglide I'm going through. Yeah, good stuff like that. You want to donate to the show, it is very, very easy. IzzyPresley@yahoo.com. Anybody that buys like merch or sends me money, I actually did my voice doing Waze. You can do that, and I'll send it to you. It's hilarious.
Nice.
I'll send that to you guys. Also, what else do we have? Monsters of Rock, Monday through Friday. Monsters of Rock on Satellite Dash Radio. It is free. Satellite Radio. Monday through Friday, I am your morning gas bag. God, we got cruises coming up. Monsters of Rock cruise, which is sold out. Cruise to the Edge, the Prague cruise, still has cabins available. And the On the Blue cruise, which is the new version of the Moody Blues cruise. Cabins still available on that. Just look those up, man. It's going to be a fucking blast. Soundcheck Live coming up in a couple weeks. Hollywood and Highland at Lucky Strike. No cover. Get your asses down there. We will see you next week. Don't know who it'll be. Just have to wait and see. It's another fucking podcast. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock. See ya!